4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's Ndidi. And the ball's come loose here. That's tidy. And they've got rid. Bruno Aquilmanga chooses to go cross-field. Strong running down that left flank. Ndidi. Chukwueze. Ndidi. Now it's Chukwueze. Chukwueze. Chance for a shot! Now here's the delivery. He's dealt with that well. Aubameyang. Ajayi. Chukwueze. And here's Osimhen. It's a loose ball. And here's Chukwueze. Cross in, looks like a good one. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking here to chip it through. Aubameyang in acres of space out wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Over to the left. That's a good run down the left. Chukwueze. Iwobi. And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Nigeria ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's the chance to counter. Aubameyang. Proves too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Spread out to the left. Chukwueze. Nice physical challenge. Looks to the other side. Lamina. Ambitious ball here. Cleared away. Now who's going to be first to this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruno Aquilmanga. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Aubameyang. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Chukwueze. Osimhen. And he's away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large...
Goes for a shot! It's in! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Chukwueze. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Iwobi. Nigeria are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Chukwueze. Iwobi. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen knocks it out wide. Now, can he find a finish? Defending of the desperate variety. Now, what about a counter-attack? Chukwueze. Out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? Turns and goes back. And a chance! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Zaidu Sanusi. Now he's wondering who wants it. And it's Sanusi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Ndidi. Up he goes! Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
That's really well cleared. Well read, and the danger is averted. Moved on forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Chukwueze. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And they can counter here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ajayi. Zaidu Sanusi. Iwobi. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's an imaginative pass. That is a great pick out. Brilliantly cut out. And that is as far as they're going to go. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ndidi. Ajayi, spread out to the left. And he's on a charge. Zaidu. Sanusi proves just a little bit too strong. Climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good play on the left-hand side here. And that's aimed into... It's a mighty effort! Ndidi. Iwobi. Quality ball. The pass has gone astray. Aim forwards. Lobbed in behind. Tries to get it clear. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, nice touch. Do have a chance to counter here. Zaidu Sanusi. And here's Osimhen.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Iwobi. Chukwueze. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's gone for goal! Iwobi. And here's Chukwueze. Ndidi has found the net here, of course. And the shot's on here. Zaidu. And back out it comes. Ndidi. Aubameyang. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get free. A heavy challenge. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Iwobi forwards and with intent. That looks a cracking ball. He's in, short, great chance! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Nigeria go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Some good work on the right flank here. That is lovely. Now it's Lamina. Succumbs to the pressure. Chukwueze calmly anticipates. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Osimhen. That's surely a foul, free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's trying the shots. Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Nigeria take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's played forward. And it's Lamina. Lamina tries to dink it through. Iwobi, gently done. Aimed in towards the centre. Side of play, and it is a goal kick. Nigeria have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Bassi. Moved on forwards. And that could set him on his way. He'll try to keep this alive. Zaidu Sanusi. Iwobi. Lovely feet. Zaidu. That was a brilliant interception. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Iwobi. And it's Sanusi. That's really well manoeuvred. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Bruno Aquilmanga, aim forwards. Nigeria looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Shot a goal! Can he stop it going out? Cross goes in there. Bassi gets it clear. Always onto this. Well timed, excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Out towards the flank. Showing good feet. Zaidu. Sanusi's cross. That has been knocked clear. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Zaidu Sanusi. Moved on forwards. Over to the left. Is onto it in a flash. And that is a little undercooked. Lamina. Spread out to the left. Udidi. It will be. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That pass has been well intercepted. Lamina. Ndidi. Iwobi. Iwobi shifted upfield. Decent progress down the left. Crosses it in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Caught offside that time. And it's Aubameyang. And here's Aubameyang. Clears it away. And it's played forward. Didi. The referee's awarded a free kick. upheld. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And one more try! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Lovely. Osimhen! The ball is loose and the chase is on. The cross. That has been knocked clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Aquilmanga. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Nigeria head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Here we go again then. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Lamina. Real chance here. Now it's Osimhen. Zaidu Sanusi. Iwobi. Ajayi. Udidi. Played out to the right. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Zaidu Sanusi. And it's Sanusi. Sanusi's cross. They've played it short. Chukwueze. Header comes in! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bruno Aquilmanga played over towards the opposite flank. And he goes cross-field. Proves too strong. Iwobi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ndidi. Ndidi, forwards and with intent. Apindangoi. Apindangoi. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, well measured. Overhit and out of play. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Osimhen. Zaidu Sanusi. Now it's Aubameyang. Could move up a gear here. And here's Aubameyang. Ndidi moved on forwards. Lamina. Shoots!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Ndidi. Ajayi. Bassi. Iwobi. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a nicely weighted pass. And it's played forward. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that's nice. Clipped into space. Out of play for a goal kick. So here comes the substitution.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ajayi. Bassi. Iwobi. Ajayi. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That has been cut short. Osimhen being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Played out wide, delivered with swing. Osimhen. Lamina shifted upfield. Ajayi. Bassi. Aim forwards. Zaidu Sanusi. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. And here's Osimhen. Gets a foot in here. Lamina. Looking for a decent ball in. Moved on forwards. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Aubameyang. Across it goes. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Oh, red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Ajayi. Bassi. Zaidu Sanusi is onto it in a flash. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Apindangoi. Nice physical challenge. Apindangoi. And it's played forward, out to the left it goes. Lamina. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. Lamina. Bassi. That's a look and place it forward. Well, that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. Elects to cross. Iwobi. Great defending, strong and determined. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Aquilmanga played towards the other side. He can run onto that. Ndidi. Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lamina. Iwobi. Bassi. Ajayi. Bassi. Bassi forwards and with intent. And here's Aubameyang. Ball's played through. Now what about this cross? And he's cut it out. Bassi. Sanusi, gently done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Moved on forwards. Takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ball is over the line. And it's Lamina. Lamina. And here's Aubameyang. And Aubameyang! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He's a one chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Thinks one through. Cleared away. Osimhen. Played with finesse. That's a nicely shaped ball. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Tries a shot! That's going to go a long way.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
It's a throw-in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Chukwueze chips it through. Referee's given a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Aubameyang. Over to the left. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Iwobi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aubameyang wins the duel this time. Bassi does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. Chukwueze chasing after it. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chukwueze, gently done. Chukwueze is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Bassi. Moved on forwards. And here's Osimhen. That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's played forward, cuts out the pass. Aim forwards. And here's Osimhen. Chukwueze. Osimhen! He should have put that one away.
Osimhen clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Now that's well seen too. Ndidi. It will be. Played towards the front line. Played back to the goalkeeper. Apindangoy. It's Lamina. Played back in. Lamina. And here's Aubameyang. And And again! Up he goes!
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Bruno Aquilmanga. That's really well manoeuvred. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Steaming on goalwards. Succumbs to the pressure. It's run loose here. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Bruno Aquilmanga, gently done. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ndidi, Ajayi, Bassi has played it long. It's just beyond his reach. And he thumps it clear. Bruno Aquilmanga. And here's Aubameyang, calmly anticipates. Clearly not happy with that. Bruno Aquilmanga. Lamina. And that was very necessary. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Ndidi. Chukwueze. Bassi moved on forwards, and here's Osimhen. Chukwueze chooses to go. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Nigeria blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Lamina. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice control. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Zaidu Sanusi. Bassi. Ndidi. Chukwueze. Now he's off and running. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lamina looking for a runner. Osimhen is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's in plenty of space here. Bassi. And it's played forward. Osimhen. Lookman. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Sanusi. Sanusi, probing pass. Aim forwards. Chukwueze. Ajayi. Osimhen. It's a good run down the left-hand side. There are a few waiting for it. That's good play. Zaidu Sanusi. He is just caressing the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. And time is up. Nigeria have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask you for a show of hands for the many volunteers who have helped in planning for today's match.